Hey, I'm Gabby and welcome back to my channel and to a new speed build video. Today's video is the last one to be inspired by Halloween. I built a little witch house for two witches, and the two witches are sisters too, and I tried to show both characters well in this house. Every time I try to set myself a little challenge, and this time I built a house with exactly 100 tiles because I enjoy being creative in a small space and I like to try to get everything I need for a functional house. I also worked a lot with the Realm of Magic gameplay pack here because I love the windows so much. When I saw this swatch with the blue and pink colors and the moon motifs, I had an idea of a witch house. And also the windows reminded me a lot of Sailor Moon, and that's why I wanted to make a little mix of both, and that's when the idea came to me with the two sisters. It then became a typical witch house, but with a slight magical girl touch that you can see when you see both bedrooms from the sisters. And for information, this house was also my first entry for the Spark Challenge. This time was the challenge to create something for a creature, and yes, I'm really curious who the winners will be this time. And that's why I tried very hard with the landscape. I wanted it to look very magical and that you can see that witches live there. That's why I built a widely overgrown garden with a lot of plants and bushes and flowers, also with a lot of lavender and any kind of herbs, and also I added many small and large mushrooms. I wanted to keep the exterior design of the house really dark, and I also should remind of a witch house, of course, and for this I had to build a small tower with lots of windows. But since I also wanted to have a magical girl feeling for the house, I chose a pink accent color for some wall parts, and above the round window and the front door I put this curved and unique roof section in pink, so the whole house looks even more interesting. After adding the mailbox and a lot of plants and some decoration items like this fairy sculpture on the side of the garden, I moved on to the inside of the house. In the inside there is a very small bathroom, a living room with a dining area and a small office corner. Then there's a kitchen and a ladder leads to the second floor. On the second floor are the sisters' two bedrooms and a small room with a cauldron in which you can make various magic potions. I tried to use the color scheme from the windows for the interior design. I especially like the living room the most because I really like how this sofa fits perfectly into this corner space from the tower, and with all the windows around it, it looks very nice and comfy and of course really magical. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I have put a small dining area in the living room with a small dining table with two chairs, and above this dining space I put a lot of cupboards and with a lot of clutter items on top. On the opposite, the dining area, there's a desk with a lot of handicrafts and a basket for knitting. Now to the small bathroom. Yes, this is of course very tiny because I hadn't so much space, but I also used a lot of furniture there from the Realm of Magic pack, and I found the colorful tiles with the patterns fits perfectly with the color scheme of the furniture. And Then in the kitchen there's the ladder to the second floor, and I will talk only a little bit about the kitchen because the kitchen is very simple. In one corner there are various crystals and magic potions on the shelf, and right to the shelf is the door and you can reach the backyard. There are also a variety of dried herbs on the walls. And I try to keep the color scheme a bit dark, but also with the combination with a lot of lavender tones and grey or brown furniture instead of black. Because as I said, I try to show both personalities from the sisters in the house. My aim was that this house should just have a dark and mystical touch and also have a magical girl vibe, so I try to combine a lot of lavender, pink and grey, dark brown furniture. And upstairs are the two bathrooms, and you can see that the sisters are very different. One room is very bright and colorful with a lot of pink and pastel tones. The room looks very girly and also has a small sitting area and a lot of cute clutter items like this plant pot in this cage shape. This is one of my favorite plants, and of course her broom couldn't be missing from in her room, so I added it on the wall. And yes, her sister's room is just the opposite in color. It has a lot of dark and black furniture, and the accent color has this vibrant purple walls and some objects in the same color. She also has brooms hanging on the wall, but even two, because I had in mind that she is a few years older than her sister and she also has more experience and was able to get a second broom. And yes, I think this is all I have to say about today's video. I'm really sorry if this voiceover was a little bit awkward, but I have a really strong headache and I really tried my best to uploading this video, so yes, I hope you can ignore it, and I hope this was okay for you. So for the next few weeks there will be autumn inspired videos, and then finally winter and Christmas will come, and I already have a lot of ideas for it. So in between of this fall videos there will be a few more collabs, so stay tuned. I will close up short of this video with some screenshots, and of course you can see all detailed screenshots on my Instagram, and you can find the link to it down below in the information box. And yes, if you want to download this house, you will find all information down below as well. And if you like this house and the video, please leave a thumb up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already, and please push the notification bell so you get the information about my next video. And I wish you a nice day or a night, and of course a great weekend, and I see you next time, and bye bye.